Welcome to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Snowden McFall, 25-year professional speaker, 6-time author, and coach for women in confident public speaking and money business breakthroughs. And I am so excited to introduce you to our guest today. Loral Langemeier is a celebrity. She's a very well-known author, speaker, founder of Integrated Wealth Systems, and she's appeared on CNN, Dr. Phil, The View, been featured in Wall Street Journal, and she has so much to share with us about increasing our personal wealth. Welcome, Loral. So happy to have you with us.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. Appreciate it.
So, Loral, tell us a little bit about your passion and your career. I know that you grew up in a farm and you had an amazing life where you've transitioned and been able to make a lot of money and help other people make a lot of money. What drives you?
Helping people become millionaires and make money. I think what really drives me, where it came from, is when I was 17, I got the book Think and Grow Rich and thought, growing up in a farm in Nebraska is like, this is how I think. Like, it made so much sense to me. So then I just studied money ever since then. Like, how do people become millionaires? What do they do with it? I say very relevant right now. I mean, we're in digital currency and cannabis and hemp. And so I've just committed my lifetime purpose to staying very relevant, on time. This COVID economy has been insane. So I just know a lot about money, from the basics to how to create millionaires. I love teaching kids. And probably what's passion for me now is, I mean, it's the give back, but it's the breakthrough. Like, I love the minute the light bulb goes on and they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have learned this. It's my favorite thing. I wish I would have learned this in junior high.
Right. So you're teaching children now. I know you have a new book coming out called
Yep.
Make Your Kids Millionaires. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so I made my kids millionaires on paper. And there's a very strategic way that I teach you from my Millionaire Maker book how to do it. So my son is now 21 and my daughter's 14. And, you know, everybody says, why'd you wait so long to bring the book out? And I said, well, I had to prove it, that it actually works. And then I have a client. I have a client from that's Air Force fighter pilot and fighter pilot trainer. He made his kids millionaires in their teens. So I'm like, well, let's write a book about how you did it very differently than how I did mine. And let's show that kids can become millionaires. You just don't have to come from the same walk, and that there's a path. The number one thing, parents, is you got to put the financial conversation in the home. So it's really a guide, Snowden, to help parents know how to do it. I mean, they haven't been taught, so they can't do it. So it's really, you know, a guide for the family on how to have money and business in the household.
And I know you wrote Speak and Grow Rich for women, and you also, like me, share a passion for empowering women. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. So 1999, I mean, I woke up and knew I was having a baby, and the father wasn't going to be around. So I walked into parenting with my son as a single mom, and then, raised him till he was 5 before I met my daughter's father. And yeah, I pretty much have done this as a single mom, and I am passionate about women from a lot of standpoints. Is they don't value their worth. I don't think they can do it, and any obstacle they tend to retract versus go expand and grow and do what they want to do and have their kids see them be remarkable mothers they are.
So, what's your best advice for women?
You mean, so if they're in the house with kids, read my book, but get business and finance in the house. And I think the biggest thing for women is you have one life, not two lives. I watch a lot of women say, I have a home life and I have a business life or professional life. You know, as an entrepreneur and someone who's successful, you have a life. So get to the integration of how do you put it together. I traveled my kids to 6 continents, all over the world with me during my, business growth. When I was with Dr. Phil, my kids were in the green room, CNBC, around the world. We would go on safari. I mean, we've been all over together as a family, and it's changed them, and it does change them. So to park your kids home or in school. I pulled my kids out of school all the time, did independent study, and they're top of their class. So I would say integrate more and allow others to be influential in your kids' lives.
Wonderful, wonderful. So where can people find out more about your programs and your new book and get in touch with you?
Yes, so I have askloral.com, and I spell my name very uniquely. It's Loral. So if you go to askloral.com, askloral.com, you can put in a comment and ask me questions. That's what it's for. So just put in their kids' book, and for being on the show and seeing the broadcast, I'm going to give you a free copy. So it's not fully out. I just have to disclose that it's not fully out. It's in what's called a galley. So it's almost done. But then what happened, Snowden, was we had so much feedback. I actually went back to McGraw-Hill, my Millionaire Maker, the original 3-book series, and I said, it's time for book 4. So we are now in conversation and negotiation with a New York publisher to take it to a different level. So right now what you'll get is looks more like a PDF, but it's the primary content and it's great and you should have it for the holiday. So we'll give it as a holiday gift, we'll call it. So go to askloral.com. In there you put in your name and email and say, kids book, please. And then I will email you out the kids book.
Wow, how generous of you. That's awesome. Well, you've inspired millions for a long time. You've inspired me, and you're a tremendous asset to helping women and helping millionaires and helping our economy. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you. I appreciate being on today and look forward to more with you.
Me too. Thanks, Loral.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Ignite Success. We have interviews with more great women coming up soon.